So like if you ever tried to have a little sword fight with those guys, you would know the swords always, every time you would smack them together, you know, pretending like you were playing the movie, they would fall apart. And so I had a couple of friends of mine that also loved Star Wars, and they came over to my house and saw that I had a whole collection of Pop Rivet lightsabers painted up and everything. And yeah, that's cool. That's really funny, man. We definitely have a lot of things in common. But yeah, Pop Rivets were the best swords ever for those little guys. Well then, as I got a little older and I was still playing with that stuff, I used to take my Pop Rivet and I'd put it in a pair of vice grips and go into my grandpa's tool shed there and get the grinder, and I would grind little bevels on the Pop Rivets and take it to the next level even after I got older, to make them even look even more like swords and stuff, you know. Then I was playing when I was in the 80s, in the 80s I was playing Dungeons and Dragons quite a bit, and I loved painting all the miniatures, you know. In fact, after so many arguments and stuff with kids I was playing with, half the time I would enjoy sitting home or sitting at my friend's house and just painting the figures almost more than playing the game. Well, one time me and my friend, we used to always modify those lead figures. And you know, there's things in the game like green slime. When the green slime gets on your character, they start melting, you know. And a lot of that stuff had so what we found out is, if we took a cast iron frying pan and set the cast iron frying pan on top of the kerosene heater that we were using to get heat in the shop there that we were painting in, that the character would actually melt. And as they melted, it would melt really slow, but the base would melt first, and then the character would start to fall down. And I will get these out of the storage because I want to show them off on my stream, how I used to paint them and stuff, you know. But I used to let them melt, and then I would take a screwdriver and push their arms and their legs to where I wanted them, and then all we had to do was just pour water in the cast iron frying pan, and it was instantly a hard piece of lead again.